Greetings, guys. Today we'll be seeing about the contribution of Ahmed Khan in waste management. So, in our book, it's in page number 884, but there are only few lines, so I'll be giving extra informations. So, Ahmed Khan is a 57-year-old man who was originally manufacturing plastic sacks for 20 years, that is in 1990s. So, he used to toss out a lot of plastic sacks and other packaging materials, which finally ended up as garbage. Only about 8 years ago, he realized that plastic waste were a real problem. Later, Mr. Khan and his brother Rasul Khan founded KK Plastic Waste Management. So, before we get to know about his contribution to waste management, let's see about the effect of plastic waste on environment. So, groundwater pollution. So, when landfills are filled with plastic waste, the hazardous chemicals goes deeper and deeper into the ground whenever it rains. So, the polystyrene, that is the micro plastic particles, enters into the groundwater, and we end up drinking the groundwater. And then there is soil contamination, we know about it. And then there is marine pollution. So we should remember that the planet is made up of water uh, in 75 percentage. So majority of it is in oceans and seas. Hence marine pollution equals to pollution of the biggest part of planet earth. Shockingly, 10 to 20 million tons of plastic waste get into the oceans one way or the other. So, these particles, the micro plastic particles, end up in the stomachs of fish and other creatures, and then it reaches to our stomachs. And finally, there is animal deaths. So, 100 million and more number of marine animals die due to plastic debris. Uh, Most of these plastic debris comes from land areas. Unfortunately, there are many ways sea creatures die owing to plastic. Mostly, the sea creatures eats it. The pollutant get stuck in their stomach, preventing them from eating anything else. And the same happens in land too. The animals mistake the plastic material for something edible, especially when eating from trash bins. Okay, now let's see about the contribution of Ahmed Khan for plastic waste management. So, Khan runs a firm named KK Plastic Waste Management that aims to create eternal scarcity of garbage in Bangalore. So, KK Plastic Management has been building roads using plastic waste for a decade now. It has been working with BBMP since 2002. So, BBMP is the administrative body which is responsible for civic amenities in Bangalore. Khan's firm supplies waste plastic to BBMP, which cleans it and then shreds it and then uses it to pave roads. So Ahmed Khan mixed plastic with bitumen. Bitumen is a product obtained from distillation of petroleum. So he mixed plastic with bitumen and found a compound called polymerized bitumen. So 8 parts of refined plastic is mixed with 100 parts of bitumen to produce the polymerized bitumen. So here's a note. People usually confuse bitumen and tar. So bitumen is a product obtained by distillation of petroleum, Well, tar is a thermoplastic material obtained by destructive distillation, so they are not same. So usually roads are paved from mixing gravel, crushed rocks with bitumen, which degrades the environmental resources. Mr. Khan and his brother Rasul Khan has built more than 2000 kilometers of roads using 10,000 tons of plastic waste alone. So Indian roads on an average have a life of about 3 to 4 years under ideal conditions. But by mixing plastic with bitumen, the life of roads extends to 7 years. So Ahmed Khan proved that blends of polyblend and bitumen when used to lay roads enhance the water repellent properties of bitumen. So polyblend is nothing but the fine powder of recycled modified plastic. According to BBMP report, the roads made using plastic waste did not develop cracks and provided a smooth riding surface, displaying much better durability even 2 years after construction. So, the collection of waste plastic, sorting them out into different types, and processing are difficult. Also, transporting the processed plastic to distant places is very expensive. So, the main advantage in constructing roads using plastic is the useful utilization of plastic waste, which generally get piled up as garbage along the roadside of many cities in India. So far, according to BBMP, arterial and subarterial roads such as the Bellary Road and GC Road of the city has been laid using plastic waste. Though using plastic waste increases the cost of road construction by rupees 500 per cubic meter, that is nearly 7% more than bitumen road, it helps the civic body cut on cost of waste management and reduces emissions. It also reduces air pollution from incinerating waste. So this is the process of laying roads using plastic waste. So the process is simple. The plastic waste material is first shredded to a particular size using a shredding machine, and the aggregate mix is heated at 165 degrees Celsius, while the bitumen is heated to 160 degrees Celsius, which results in good binding. And the shredded plastic waste is then added to the aggregate. It gets coated uniformly over the aggregate within 30 to 60 seconds, giving an oily look. The plastic waste coated aggregate is mixed with hot bitumen, and the resulting mix is used for road construction. So, while laying the road, the temperature is between 110 degrees Celsius to 120 degrees Celsius. Thank you.